Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Joey Davenport. I'm the president of the Hoopis Performance Network, and today's topic is relevant content for experienced and veteran advisors within the HPN University platform. Sometimes we find there's a misperception out there amongst our members that think that the HPN University content library is geared primarily and solely towards newer producers, 5 years and under in the business. Well, it's quite the contrary. About half the content library is actually targeted and better suited for experienced or veteran advisors, and their staff potentially. And what I'd like to do is walk you through today that content and where that can be found so that you or your experienced and veteran producers have a better idea of how they could leverage the platform for ongoing learning and development as well. And just to get started, there are topical buckets on the HPN University platform, and at the end of today's webinar, I'm going to show you where you can find these. But those topical buckets are sales skills, marketing, product knowledge, practice management, motivation, and leadership. And just as a refresher, we've aggregated content from the best of the best in the financial services space. So when I say best of the best, it's the top producers and the top experts in each of these areas. So let's take a look at sales skills as it pertains to veteran producers, potentially their staff. We know from our analytics that the most popular sales skill content among veteran advisors is the sales psychology courses. And I'm going to walk you through and give you a high-level overview of all the various sales psychology courses. We also have skill assessments that are based on best practices of top producers, and these are perfect for veteran advisors. And then lastly, we have a tool called Phone Buddy, if you're not aware of this. Now, Phone Buddy usually is used for newer producers in the business as a phoning tool to overcome objections. But if a veteran producer has someone on their staff that's phoning for them, that staff member could actually use Phone Buddy for their daily dials, and I'll show you how that works. Well, let's start off with the sales psychology courses. Again, the most popular topic in the sales skill section among veteran producers. As you can see on the screen, we've got courses in a variety of topics. By the way, there's 4 videos within each one of these courses, and the videos are typically 5 to 10 minutes in length, so they're short and sweet. And as a reminder, they're mobile friendly. The site is actually built in what's called responsive design, meaning that depending on what device you're on, a tablet or a smartphone, it's going to dynamically change to serve up the best e-learning experience. And that's great for producers for on-the-go learning because they're typically out there in the field. But as you can see, these sales psychology courses, understanding and overcoming call reluctance, psychological sales triggers, mental toughness, managing rejection and adversity, 101, 201, peak performance psychology, connecting with the power of your why, and then finally, the mindset of top producers out there. So again, great content for veteran advisors, and we know from our analytics that that's the most popular. In the sales skill section, there's actually a tab or a section called Sales Skill Resources. 2 things are featured in there. One are the skill assessments I mentioned, and we have skill assessments for prospecting, listening, fact-finding, and closing. These are PDF files that have 20 best practices of top producers. So a veteran advisor can print these out, complete it. It's going to give them a score, and they can identify their strengths as well as potential weaknesses or areas of improvement that they can tweak. The other thing that's in the sales skill resources that would be a great resource for a veteran reps practice is what we call Phone Buddy. And what Phone Buddy is we've identified the top 10 phoning objections that an advisor is likely to receive when doing their daily dials. And we know from our analytics we have about 750 advisors that log in on a daily basis to use this tool as kind of a crib sheet, if you will, when doing their dials. And so if somebody says, hey, I'm already working with someone, you click on the virtual post-it note, it gives you language to overcome that objection that's used by top producers in the industry. And as it pertains to veteran producers, a lot of veterans have staff members that are doing their dials for them, or a marketing staff person. So Phone Buddy is an excellent tool to be able to use for that purpose. Second bucket we want to talk about today is marketing. Lots of great content in marketing for veteran and experienced advisors. First of all, there's a lot of advanced networking courses. There is social media marketing courses, which is important for a lot of experienced producers and veterans. Target marketing And lastly, in-force marketing to help them with cross-selling. So let's take a look at networking. Number of advanced networking courses, networking 301, 401, 501. There's even a course on differentiating your brand as you're out there networking. And again, there's 4 videos within each of these courses, but just to give you a high-level glimpse of the types of videos you can see on the right here, networking in professional organizations and professional networking groups, creating strategic partnerships, client events, and then finally, how do you interweave social media marketing and networking with traditional networking. So again, a lot of advanced stuff in here that veterans would be interested in. Target marketing has a lot of content in here. Jump right into target marketing 201, 301. We have a course on best practices around client appreciation events. We have 3 courses on marketing to the affluent, 101, 201, and 301. So again, a lot of great advanced target marketing content. And then lastly, in-force marketing. In-force marketing 101 is all about client segmentation. In-force marketing 201 is strategies and techniques around cross-selling clients. And then in-force marketing 301, which is running client events and things like that. And we even have a course around client appreciation events specifically. Third bucket we want to talk about is product knowledge. Now, we cover life insurance, DI, long-term care, retirement planning, advanced planning, et cetera. And the purpose of today, I'm not going to focus on life insurance, but do know that there's lots of very good content around permanent life insurance sales concepts and some advanced life insurance courses and concepts in here. But for today, I wanted to focus specifically for veterans on long-term care insurance, retirement planning, and lastly is advanced planning. And by the way, as you look at each course on the screen, you can see it tells how many courses are in each section. So 5 courses on long-term care, 21 video sessions, 7 courses on retirement planning, 27 sessions, and 4 courses on advanced planning, 14 video sessions. So let's take a look at long-term care. If you're an experienced producer and you just want to get into long-term care and start to cross-sell that, we've got long-term care insurance 101 or 201, but let's say you're an experienced producer that's been in the long-term care market and you want to take that up to a complete another level. We have long-term care 301 and 401, and we even have a specific course around special needs planning. Whether you're interested in getting into those markets or that market, or whether you're already in it and want to sort of take it to the next level. And on the right, you see just as an example of some videos that are featured in some of these courses, protecting your retirement portfolio with long-term care insurance, selling long-term care insurance to affluent clients, and then lastly, opportunities in the group long-term care market if you've got access to group long-term care. Looking at retirement planning, I know that's a hot button for a lot of experienced producers that might have grown up on the life insurance or the insurance side of the business, and now they're either in the retirement planning or dabbling into it, which we've got retirement planning 101, 201 for newbies to the retirement planning space. But for those veterans that have a wealth management practice, we have retirement planning 301, 401, even 501. We've got courses on annuities, 101, 201, and on the right you can see the extent to which some of these retirement planning courses are advanced. These are some featured videos in here: managing longevity risk, planning for retirement distribution phase, taxation of annuities, taxation of 1035 exchanges, and some estate planning ideas around retirement planning. So again, pretty advanced from that standpoint. And then as we look at the advanced planning courses, 101, 201, 301, even a course on business planning, and we get so in-depth, there's some of the Michael Jordans, if you will, advanced planning, Jerry Hesh, John Brown, in that space that are the top minds in advanced planning. And so very robust section and very advanced for your top producers, even if you have a top of the table producer, right? We've got content and videos on things such as biggest challenges business owners face in exit planning, using cash value life insurance for income tax planning, and even deferred comp planning under Section 409A. Many of you probably don't even know what that is, but it shows you how advanced the content library and advanced planning gets. Next bucket, practice management. We probably have more content in practice management geared towards veterans and their staff than any other section in the platform. as you can see, the general practice management courses, which I'm going to show you all the courses in there. We have 21 courses in the general practice management section, 79 video sessions. And then we've got an entire section devoted to staff or team development. And then lastly, super hot topic in the industry, team selling. So let's take a look at just practice management, the general section. Developing systems, 101, 201, 301, differentiating your brand, building a balanced practice, client appreciation, building a practice in the affluent market, 101, 201, COI development, 101, 201, time management, 101, 201, goal setting and annual business planning, 101, 201, and finally, something that's on a lot of producers' minds is achieving work-life balance. So again, very robust section that you'll want to promote to your veteran producers. Let's take a look at the other two sections. Staff development. There's a sole section that's devoted to staff development that's either for experienced producers or their staff could get in here and watch these. And as you see on the screen, Staff Development 101, hiring, training, and developing staff. We also have 201, 301 in that area. Creating leverage through your staff and team. Andrea Buller's The Turnkey Office System, if any of you guys are familiar with that, it's excellent stuff. And so just some video examples on the right-hand side, maximizing productivity through systems and time management, getting staff more involved in your practice and creating leverage, and then increasing scalability, which is on the mind of every top producer. How can they do more with what they've got? By the way, as a subset of staff development, we have marketing staff development. This is for producers that might have a marketing person on their staff that's doing outreach and business development. And we have courses on marketing staff development, on telephoning best practices, marketing staff development, leveraging technology for business development purposes, client appreciation, marketing to the affluent. And on the right, it shows you just some video highlights, affluent client event marketing, utilizing technology to market your services, creating a memorable client experience, and much more. And then lastly, for today, super hot topic out there, especially for veteran producers as they're looking to succession planning, is team selling. And we have team selling 101, 201, 301, and just some highlights of the video topics that exist within each is building a successful sales team systems and processes, target marketing through team selling. We also have communicating amongst teams and things like that. So you'll want to promote that if that's a hot topic in your firm or in your company. Just to show you real quick of where to get to these things, I'm going to pull up the platform. The nice thing is in the upper left-hand corner, hopefully you can see that I'm clicking, there's these three bars. So I click on this, and the buckets are right underneath: sales skills, marketing, product knowledge, and practice management. All the things that we talked about today, and the subsets are right here under each. Sales skill resources, prospecting, phoning, fact-finding. There's the sales psychology that we touched on. Here's marketing, the networking, social media, targeted in-force marketing. Here's product knowledge and the three product knowledge areas that we talked about. And lastly, practice management. I mentioned the general section. Here's all that content in the general section. And then we also talked about staff development and team selling. The other beauty about the platform, if you notice, is I've never left the dashboard in the platform, and yet I can get to any course within the platform, which, producers just in general love that, let alone veteran producers would love that. So again, easy to find the content, easy to navigate in here. But the purpose of this today was to show you lots of great content producers. The HPN University is not just for new advisors. There's as much content in here for veterans and experienced producers as there is newer advisors. We also have a PowerPoint presentation that's scripted. So you can utilize that if you want to do a presentation in your firm or with your regional vice presidents or wherever that might be, or directly to your veteran advisors, or feel free to repurpose this recording today. But I want to thank you. If you got any questions, email us at info@hoopis.com. That's info@hoopis.com. Thanks for being a member of the HPN University.